Welcome to the DaBaccHouse podcast. George in the building, and this is the most important man in Watts, and y'all wouldn't even know it. Like a lot of y'all wouldn't know it. Like, okay, you wanna explain what you do, or you want me to? I got you.
Get
My
him.
man's look. So I don't know if y'all heard of the Drew League, but it's the best basketball league in the world. It's right. I believe it's above the NBA, if you ask me. But this is the announcer. This is the man right here, and I feel like this interview is one of my favorite because this man watched me grow up, and I watched him. You know what I'm saying, through the neighborhood, through Watts, through it all, and to have him in this seat right now is I'm beyond excited, because we about to take a ride down memory lane for him, through Watts, and not even just the Drew League, just through Watts for the people that's planning to come down, that's not from out here, or just want to hear his story and where he come from, because a lot of y'all might know him if you've been to the Drew, if you seen him, at Washington Park, or some of the fundraisers that the Drew have. The Drew is very active in Watts. It's very active, giveaways and everything. It's a family-oriented basketball league, and the love down there is real. The love down here is real. I was working there since I was 12, probably younger than that. I was in middle school working at the Drew, so I've been around, for some time. And so, I got my man George on here because I kind of want him to. First, we're gonna start. We're gonna talk about the Drew League after. I wanna talk about your upbringing in Watts and some of your experience, because you are a lot older than a lot of us that's probably watching. And I know you got some experiences, and I know I'm not gonna say I know you had it rough, but I know it was an experience, because Watts ain't the easy place to make it out of. So.
Oh yeah. Well, my experiences in growing up in Watts, it was beautiful. A lot of people would look down at the neighborhood, but it's beautiful because, you got a lot of family and friends in Watts that really care about you and really want to see you succeed. So my experiences was beautiful. Russell Elementary, Drew Middle School, and then I bounced from high schools. I finally ended up graduating from Maxine Waters. And
Okay.
Beautiful experience graduating from Maxine Waters. I graduated with my cousin that's a couple years younger than me. He passed away in 2014. And during our graduation, Johnny Cochran spoke at our graduation. And
That's cool.
right after he got OJ off. And the experience to see Johnny Cochran on that mic, it was a beautiful thing. So that was a great memory for me. Growing up in Watts with my cousin, it was me and him all the time. They used to call us Cheech and Chong. So if you see him, you see me.
Right.
I didn't really hang out with too many people. I used to like playing basketball at Washington Park or at Drew Middle School on the blacktop.
Right. Okay. So, how would you what's different from Watts back then to Watts now?
Was different. I say back then it was a lot rougher.
Okay.
It was a lot rougher. You couldn't go across some tracks. You couldn't go across some tracks. You go across some tracks, you better know some people.
Right.
You better know. You better have family members or friends that's really have your back.
And know your way around.
Yeah, know your way around. Cause growing up in Watts, You know, a lot of people, will confuse you for a gangbanger.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
they'll think you from F-13, Grave Street, East Side Bishops, whatever it may be,
Right.
East Coast. So it's all there. It's all a blend.
So, do you feel it's the same way now that it is then, or has it slowed down a lot, or do you think it increased a little bit?
I think it has slowed down. You know, I think by the Drew being right in the neighborhood, I gave a lot of people that normally didn't get along, a
Right.
basketball oasis. People from different gangs, different hoods, they'll come up to the Drew League, whether it was at the middle school or at Washington Park, and just have a good time.
Right.
Don't have to worry about nobody beefing, and it just be straight basketball up there.
That's what's up. So, so okay, I guess we're just gonna jump right into the Drew. Look, so how did it all happen for you? Like becoming the announcer for the Drew League.
Um, it's crazy because I was asked this, and Dino was asked about this, and it just happened. I had just got up out of Maxine Waters, and actually was a fan of the Drew League. I used to go up there about 87, 88. First championship I seen was Cold as Ice against the Cheaters. Big Casper Ware and Russell Brown was going at it. And it was classic,
Right.
you know. So fast forwarded to 96, 97, Dino, I couldn't get no job, so he asked me to come through. And I was shook. I was nervous. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be doing this. So I ended up going, and I was so embarrassed. I was so nervous. Everything.
Right.
I came back the next week. Had to calm myself down, and just started having fun. I started seeing
Right.
players having fun.
It became normal to you.
It became
after a
normal
while.
to me. So had good friends all in my ear. Rest in peace to Po Me. A lot of people that just gave me pointers.
Right, right.
And gave me the insights.
That's dope because, like you said, before we even turned the camera on, you didn't even think you would be doing that. You didn't even
Not at
know
all.
how to.
I was a fan. I was a fan of the Drew League.
Right, and just the fact, like you said, you love basketball, so just being able to watch it and talk, like that must be a great,
Oh yeah, the Drew League was our NBA.
Most
It
definitely.
was. I didn't have no backyard. I live in the apartments on 84th Street, so we'll go up to Drew and just hang out.
Right.
We'll go play football up there. We'll go play basketball on the blacktop, and then after that, we'll go check out the Drew League.
That's cold. And so, and I know you was there when there was only, 6 teams, I think? When it first started, it was like
No, that was
6 or
before
5.
me. That was in the
okay.
70s.
Right,
The
right.
70s.
Okay.
I started going up there like 87. Started checking them out, and in the 90s, that's when I was really going every week.
Right.
Every
And
week.
so was it still at Drew at that time? At Drew Middle School? Or
Yeah,
at Washington?
it was at Drew Middle School. We didn't get to
Okay.
Washington till probably like 2006,
Okay.
2007 season.
Right. Okay. And so were you announcing at Drew, or you was just going when it was at Drew? Was you announcing that? Because I was young, so I kind of don't remember. I was outside selling taco plates and stuff.
Yeah. Well, actually, my first couple, I did the first couple games I did was 96. My first full season was 97.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So to because I feel like when it came to Dino, him, he had a dream of how big the Drew League was. So he had an idea of what he wanted to do. He kind of knew which direction, when he did become commissioner, that he wanted to go in. And so I know you just being around and watching, the Drew become as big as it is today. Like, how is that experience for you? Like, to see one of your close friends, or, not close friends, but a mentor, or however you looked at him, grow. And how was that for you?
Man, Dino's got great vision. He's a visionary, and then when Dino gives you that confidence, I mean, you don't want to let him down.
Right.
When Dino, believes in you, then I mean, you just don't want to let the dreamer down.
Right,
you know?
right.
It's like, okay, he was my coach in elementary, so
Okay.
it was a trip because Dino was the only one I told this story to. I was sixth grader, and my brothers had played for him previously, and I wanted to play for Dino, but I wanted him to ask me.
Okay.
I didn't want to just try out for the team,
Right.
Because it's Dino. Everybody looked at Dino like this the man.
Right.
So he was putting up some chains on the rim, and he was like, "So you gonna come out, Preciado? Your brother played for me. When you gonna come out?" And that's it. As soon as he told me that, I ran all the way home. I mean, I was so happy that Dino finally asked me to come and try out for the team. So I made the team. Was that 88?
Right.
And then about 9 years later, he asked me to become the announcer.
Oh, that's cool.
It was meant to be.
Right.
It was
right.
meant to be.
And I'm pretty sure you know this, but you play a big part, like a big role in the Drew. And so, for how can I ask this question? How is it when you get offers? Because I know you get offers from other leagues and other people to come down and speak for their league and talk announce for them. Like how do it get irritating? Do it get frustrating? Or how do you take it?
I take it as a compliment because, the Drew League, how we do it, often imitated, never duplicated.
Right.
I run it through Dino first. Mm-hmm. If somebody asks me, "Oh, I want you to come and announce at our league or high school game," right. I used to run it through Dino. And if Dino gave me the go ahead, the stamp of approval, then I'll rock with it.
Right.
Actually, Dino had told me the story back in the day. Amwon was trying to get me, and Dino was like, "I'm not letting him go," because we had beat Amwon at Dorsey High School back in 2001, and right after we beat him, they decided to sponsor us.
Oh, that's cool.
And they wanted me to go on the road with him, to travel and be the announcer. And Dino, he didn't tell me that at the time.
That's big.
Some years went by, and he told my best friend Keisha about that. And Keisha related the message to me. I'm like, "Oh, Dino never told me about that one." So Dino was like, "Oh no, I'm not letting him go."
Because you're a gem, man. You one in a million. Like just like you said, when you first started, it was shaky, and you grew a lot. You are very essential. You make the Drew a better place just because just because of the gift that you have. Like that's a gift. That's something, like you said, you didn't plan on announcing. You didn't work on it. You didn't, that's not something you woke up and told yourself, like, "Hey, I'm about to work at being Dino gave you that position, you took it, you elevated it, and you destroying it, at this point. So you're essential. And so when I don't want to get too personal, but I do want to ask when the Drew League isn't going on, what are some of the things you do, on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I pretty much chill. I work at a school, Campus Aid, during the week. And when the Drew's not going on, I pretty much watch games with my buddies.
Oh, okay.
Stick to football, basketball, watch a little bit of baseball during the playoffs.
Right,
I can't watch baseball during the regular season, but I watch it in the playoffs.
Right.
I pretty much just chill
and enjoy your little vacation.
Real low key dude. Because you wouldn't even think how I chill when I'm not at the Drew League announcing. You wouldn't even think I'm an announcer. I'm just so laid back.
Right.
I don't really get into too much stuff.
I feel it. Well, we appreciate you for coming down and spending this last 15 minutes just giving us an insight on, just your life and how the Drew made a big impact in your life. And because the Drew made a big impact on my life too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been working there for a long time, you know, and Dino has played a big part in my life. Like Dino helped me through a lot, you know, with the scholarships and the just being around great atmosphere, you know, when people come to the Drew, it's just all love, you know, and it's crazy. So I appreciate you for coming on here and, you know, just sharing your experience with the people and just blessing the DaBaccHouse, you know, with your presence, man. I appreciate
It's all love,
it,
Leon.
man, on the real.
It's all love.
And if y'all get a chance, you know, if you don't know about the Drew League, come down, man. It's wonderful down here. Once it open back up, you know, come down. You know, it's a family vibe. You know, it's real cool, man. It's real cool. So we this the DaBaccHouse, and this is your boy, Young Boy, and we out. Welcome to the DaBaccHouse podcast.